Well, I'm here again with my friend Aaron Slattery from First Financial. He's going to answer some questions today for some of the candidates that I'm working with that are particularly looking at that 150 SBA Express Loan. So first question for Aaron is going to be, we're hearing the SBA is out of money. Are they out of money? And if they, let's start with that question. Are they out?
They are not.
Okay.
They are
And I
not.
know, but we're knowing that that bucket is probably getting a little shallow. That pool's getting shallow. So what happens? You described to me a little bit about something that it kind of refills quarterly. Can you go into that?
Correct. So the SBA, the money is given out by the banks, and then the SBA guarantees that money to the banks. Okay, so the SBA has a cap of how much they will allow to be borrowed by new SBA lenders. And that's getting to a point, and we're coming up to that cap where they're going to stop. And every quarter, the SBA refills that cap. So the next quarter is July 1st. So if we run out of money, if they don't somehow fix it or add more money to that bucket out of sequence, we will run out of money for new loans until July 1st, until it fills back up. What we are doing is we're just going to keep pressing on. We're still taking applications. We're still getting people approved. We're still taking them to underwriting. We're getting them all the way into closing, and we are just going to sit there and wait until July 1st. At least all the clients are ready to go.
Okay, got it. So another question then around that SBA Express, which is 150 or less, is any loan too small, or where's the sweet spot? Can you describe that one a bit?
It's anywhere between $51,000 and $150,000.
Okay.
We never want to overfund anybody, but we want them to make sure they have enough working capital to get through that first year. That's very important.
And it can be enough for the first year, even though sometimes FDDs are going to say 3 months of cash flow. You and I both know 3 months is sometimes not quite enough, and they're going to need a little bit more to cover that nut.
Correct.
SBA is aware of that as well.
Absolutely. SBA learned its lesson a long time ago that it wasn't giving enough working capital. Now they want you to take at least 40 to 50,000 for every 100,000 of your business. And because they did that, the other side of the room of the SBA said, well, we can't hold them accountable. We have to allow them to pay it back at any time. So that started the no prepayment penalty at any time for any amount during the whole length of the loan. So we always encourage people, take a little more. And then after your 6 months, if you're doing great, then just drop 10 grand on the loan or put whatever you want back on the loan.
Right. Because do that description again for everybody on that 150 SBA Express loan. Even if it funds in July, what does that look like?
So if funds in July, they don't have a payment. You're talking about the 6 month payment?
Yeah.
They have no payments for 6 months.
Okay.
The SBA is paying for those payments. It's not deferred. It's not interest only. It's nothing we've ever seen before. When our lawyers read that bill and presented it to us with the Cliff Notes, I turned to our VP and I said, that can't be right, because it's an unbelievable deal. They're paying during your most vital time of opening a business, your first 6 months, your largest overhead is being paid by the government.
Right. And at the end of that 6 months, if that business is up and running and humming along and they can pay down that loan a little bit more with some of, they did take out a little bit too much, that's okay.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right. Very good. That's the one to go after, I think.
It is. And the nice thing is when you pay, if you do a payment, it goes straight to principal. And the next quarter, they drop your monthly payment. It doesn't shorten the length of the loan. Your payment drops.
That's awesome. That's important. Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you.